I've tried to record this video like 9 times, but I've gotten interrupted. And the camera's limit is about 9 minutes. So I really can't make this video drag, and that's going to be hard not to do because I'm tired. But this video we're going to focus on our new Megadeth album. Why I cannot sit still if I'm so tired. Super Collider. This album is a piece of shit. I'm going to start off right off the bat saying that. What we have here is a mixture of their four of their previous albums. Risk, Cryptic Writings, 13, and Endgame. Sort of a mix between those albums. Maybe a little bit of Euthanasia, but not quite. It's very bipolar. And I'm sorry for just jumping in this video and not giving it much of an introduction. Like I said, the camera's time limit bites my ass, and it really pisses me off. Hey, Bella. Oh, you're fat. I'm gonna say hi to the camera for the first time since my old channel. Get your fat butt up here. Yeah. But this record is very bipolar. It starts off promising with the song Kingmaker, and it's kind of a thrashy song, but it didn't surprise me. It didn't really, not surprise me. It didn't impress me when I first heard it. I thought, okay, they're all right. They're coming back with a decent record at best. Then Super Collider, the first single off the album. Sounds like their version of Life is a Highway. It's a shit song. It should have never hit the airwaves. I cannot believe Dave Mustaine would release this after Risk, because while I do like Risk and it has a charm to it, he said in the booklet of the remaster, this album should not have been released under the Megadeth name, but it was. This is the same case with this album in my opinion, but Dave Mustaine doesn't seem to dislike it. I mean, obviously he doesn't dislike it if they're playing tracks from it live and stuff like that. Get up. But, get your tail out of my face. So, I want to talk about some of the lyrics first. The lyrics for Burn are specifically stupid. The Burn Baby Burn part really pisses me off. It sounds sort of like the song, really. It doesn't sound really like it, but it's kind of in that same stupid vein of the song. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But that's the biggest part of the lyrics. That's really the lyrics that got me. The Super Collider lyrics are stupid too. On the high road. Fucking stop. And it's just kind of childish. It's like Dave Mustaine is too old to be doing this anymore, man. And there are bands that went on older than him. I just don't think he's, ready to continue Megadeth. I think this might be the album that makes them kick the bucket as a band. It wasn't supposed to happen. And it pains me to say that because I've liked everything the band has done previous to this album. But oh well, I guess every band has one. Now, there are some cool songs in this album, like The Blackest Crow. It's kind of like a country ballad, western ballad, kind of like Wanderlust. It's got a violin and a mandolin. Other tracks that are alright, Dance in the Rain with David Draymond, who isn't that great of a vocalist in my opinion, but there's kind of a cool moment at the end of the track where it's a very thrash riff. It's classic Megadeth. Then you have the song Kingmaker, which is kind of boring, but it grew on me a little bit, and Cold Sweat, the Thin Lizzy cover. Those are the only 4 tracks in this album that are okay to listen to. Other than that, this album is boring, watered down, wannabe thrash, and it's just not doing it for me. Now, this album has been getting mixed to negative reviews on all these credible websites, and it has a 44 out of 10 reviews on Metal Archives. And Risk had a 50 out of 14 reviews on Metal Archives, so that's saying something. The fans are disliking this almost as much as Risk, if not more. A lot of people are comparing it to Risk, but I don't think it's a fair comparison because Risk had charm, and this does not. So Dave Mustaine, I'm sorry, man. This album is unexcusable. And until you release another album, maybe another album like Endgame or something, and I'm not closed-minded. I just don't like this album. If you release another album like Endgame, you might have your credibility back, but until then, dude, this album, it's just not Megadeth. Plus, your voice is just tired. I think it's sounding really tired, man. Sorry. This is their first release on Tradecraft, their record label, when they broke away from Roadrunner Records. And that doesn't affect the sound. It's just kind of a fact I like to throw in there. This is the first Megadeth album on their Megadeth record label, recorded in Vic's garage, their studio. Now, this album is the only album this year that really makes me upset. The new Havoc album, Unnatural Selection, is kind of boring, but it has moments. There are some really good albums. Black Sabbath's 13 is actually really good return. Children of Bodom, Halo of Blood, really good return from a string of like 4 albums that disappointed me. You got the new album by Graveland, which I shouldn't be promoting such an underground band on this video, but I think it's a pretty good record. Thunderbolts of the Gods. Blah, blah. I just listened to it for the first time last night. The new Amon Amarth album, Deceiver of the Gods, is really solid too. You've got the new album from... Damn, I'm so tired. Kalma, Seventh Symphony is actually a really good album. The new Riding Christ record is really good too. So you have a lot of good records coming out this year, but this one is just bad. I'm sorry, man. It's going to get a 3 out of 10. This is the first review on my new channel. It's also going to be probably my lowest review score for a while. Thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with me for this rambling over a review. And thanks for getting over my tiredness. I will see y'all next time. Have a good day.